Hi, Grandma Debbie here. So Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and I'm always kind of looking for something fun to make, um, to just to have or to give out as gifts or whatever. And so today we're going to make strawberry cream cheese cookies. And I've never made this recipe before. You use a cake mix for it. I've never made cookies using cake mix. So this should be really interesting. All right, well, we're going to get started. So let's get going on this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to gather all of our ingredients and put them in a bowl. And then we're going to mix them up using a mixer. Now this does have to sit in the refrigerator for about a half hour to an hour. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to let it sit there. So the first ingredient we're using is a cake mix strawberry. And then we're going to add in some cream cheese. Now I make lots of different types of things for different holidays, but like I said, I've never made a cake or cookies using cake mix. So that should be interesting. So we're going to do 6 ounces of cream cheese. So I've got 6 ounces here. And I'm just using regular old cream cheese. I'm using the Philadelphia, but sometimes I'll get the store brand. It just depends on which one is cheaper. So, and to me, I don't notice any difference. Do you? Which brand do you use? And do you notice a difference when you use it? I don't, like I said. Oh, I'm going to end up with cake mix all down the front of me. Okay, then we're going to add in an egg. Just 1 egg. Okay, and a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just using this kind of baking powder. And then we're going to add in a half a cup of oil. Now, I didn't say what kind of oil in the recipe I'm using, so I'm just using regular old vegetable oil. This is the only kind I have other than olive oil, and I don't really think that this would be good for using olive oil. Now, I guess I do have coconut oil, but I don't know if I would bake with that. I don't know. What's your take on it? Okay, so now we're just going to mix this up until it is all combined. Okay, it's all mixed. I'm just going to kind of scrape the sides a little bit. Almost looks like fudge. Smells real good. All right, so now we're going to take 3/4 cup white chocolate chips, and we're just going to kind of fold them in a little bit. Just want them all mixed up in there. Okay, I think we got it mixed up pretty well. All right, so I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and it's going to sit for 30 minutes to a half hour to an hour. And then we're going to scoop it out and bake some cookies. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to do the next step. Okay, so it's been about an hour since I put this in the refrigerator. My stove is heating up to 350, my oven, I mean. And so now we're just going to dole these out. What a pretty color, kind of a nice little pink. Oops. Yeah, isn't this nice looking? So these are going to go into the oven for about 12 minutes. Now, since I've never made these, I don't know if they're going to spread out or not. So I guess we'll learn together what's going to happen. Unless you've made cookies before using cake mix, maybe they don't spread out. All right, so I'm going to get these in the oven, and I'm going to do another cookie sheet, and we'll see where we go. Like I said, they're going to go in there for about 12 minutes. Okay, so the first batch is done. It took 14 minutes as opposed to 12 for them to finish cooking, but that's okay. No, they turned out really nice, I think. They smell delicious. So my next batch is in there, and I think it makes about, and some of them are probably bigger than what they should be, but it did about 26 cookies. So, and I'm not sure if that's what it was supposed to make, but this is what I have. So I just want to thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I hope that you are having an amazing day and everything's going great for you. And if I haven't said it, I'm going to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. And I hope you're doing something special for it, if that's what you want to do. My husband and I, we just usually exchange cards, and that's pretty much about all that we do. We don't go out to dinner because restaurants are crazy, but we will sometimes make a nice meal at home and enjoy it together, which is usually what we do. But so I hope, though, that you are doing whatever you would normally do on a Valentine's Day, or you're doing something different and having a great time. All right, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit the share button, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.